way that is comfortable for you to sit, and align the back of your skull with your sacrum. And lift your belly and diaphragm and lift your chest. Activate your feet and spread the toes. Spread the balls of your feet. And then feel for grounding down into your sit bones. Feeling the energy from here. And right from this place, feel that energy and move that energy into your body. And allow that energy to move through the whole of your body. So working today with the intent of bringing in what is enough for you. How much is enough? So when you're breathing in, how much? Are you going so deep that you're feeling almost as if you're suffocating on your own breath? Or are you taking in very, very light breaths? It's beginning to explore what is enough. The same with your poses as you're going in. Pushing to the point at which you're really feeling huge levels of discomfort, but allowing yourself to move, to ease into the poses, and then allow your body to open up in the pose. So making that your intent, making that the focus of your practice today. So as you breathe in, deep breath, and expand your ribs. Feel your ribs opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, relax your belly and then breathe out, exhaling completely. And then breathe and lengthen the spine. You're lengthening your lower ribs away from waist. Lengthening your mid-ribs away from your lower ribs and your upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And as you breathe out, soften shoulders away from your ears. And from your pelvic bowl, breathe in and move your belly back away from pelvis. Feel that opening into lower back as you're doing this. Relax your belly and exhale. On the next breath, lift your sternum. So you're lifting your chest bones up. Keep inhaling as you lift your collarbones. And then inhale as you lift, as if you're lifting right up towards the ceiling. And exhale, exhaling completely. Chest remains lifted. And then release. Knee pal is your next pose. So bring your left leg over your right. Bringing your left foot back towards your right hip and your right foot towards your left hip, but you're not sitting on that heel. Brahmi breathing is where we're going next. So bring your hands, working for the chakras, bring your hands onto the first, your seventh chakra, hands on top of your hand. And then from here, you breathe in deeply, fill yourself up with this breath. And when you exhale, you buzz it all out. So, and again, deep breath. And exhale, buzz it out, clear everything out. And then working with your sixth chakra. And then breathe in again, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let it go. And again, deep breath. Buzz it out, exhale. Coming into your fifth chakra, around your throat area. And then breathe in deeply. And exhale. And breathe, deep breath. And exhale. And change the cross of your legs. Knee pile with your right leg is over left. And then working with your heart chakra. Breathe in. And exhale. And breathe in, deep breath. And exhale. Working down towards your solar plexus. And then breathe in, deep breath. And exhale. And again, deep breath. Exhale. Coming down into your second chakra. Your hands are down by towards your right into sacrum, and just at the front of your body, or hands at the side if you're more comfortable there. And then breathe in deeply. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring your soles of your feet together into Baddha. Your hands can be on the hips, or one hand's in front and one hand's at the back. You're working through into your first chakra, down into genitals. So take a breath here, deep breath. And exhale. One more, deep breath. And exhale. and release. And just take a breath. Your next pose is forward bend in Baddha. The soles of your feet are together, toes are flexed back towards your shins. Bring your hands forward of your shins. And then breathe in. As you breathe, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. Allowing your shoulders to be soft and relaxing the back of your neck. And then breathe and move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Spread the breath through the whole of your back. So as you breathe in, spreading the ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, you're letting your body melt forward. Last breath here, lengthening belly, lengthening diaphragm, lengthening chest. And as you breathe out, letting your body just melt. Then inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Your next pose is seated side bend with two arm position. So bring your left hand by your left hip and then reach the hand away about 12 inches. Relax your left ear with your left shoulder. And as you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm over your right ear. As you inhale, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder away from left ear. Balloon the breath into your right side ribs. Deep breath. Feel your side muscles, intercostal muscles opening. And as you press down into your right sit bone, reach your right arm over right ear. Second arm position. As you breathe in, reach your right arm down towards the side. Hand stop 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, neck is relaxed. Inhale, lift your sternum. So chest is lifting right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, stretch your little finger of your right hand away from you. And breathe into your mid-back, feeding your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, stretch your thumb on the right side away from you. Using your right arm, breathe in, ease your body up, and use your left hand to support your head and your neck. And then change for the other side. Your right hand is by hip, reach it away about 12 inches. Relax your right ear towards the right shoulder. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm up, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, stretching your left arm over left ear. Pressing down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen, stretching your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. As you breathe, breathe into the left side of your ribs, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretch the little finger of your left arm over, lengthening over left ear. Now breathe in deeply and lift your chest as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, send, keep stretching that left arm over left ear. Second arm position. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretch your left arm down towards the side, hand stop 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, relax, relax your jaw. Feel this from your sit bone and then breathe. Pressing the sit bones to the floor and then lengthening up. Lower ribs lengthens up. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're lengthening that left arm away, opening the left side of your neck. Using your left arm, breathe in to ease your body up And use your right hand to support your head and your neck. Your next pose today is shoelace pose. So bring your left foot, ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat, and place your left foot onto your right thigh, just above the knee, reaching out with your heels. That's a difficult reach for you today. Then place your left foot onto your right calf, or have your left foot onto the floor or onto a block. Bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach that hand away from that hip. Pressing down into your left sit bone. As you breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your left arm down so the arm is pressing against the foot, presses against the arm. Now breathe in and lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding towards your left foot. From your pelvic bowl, breathing in and moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, letting your body just melt forward. And so activate your feet, you're spreading the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Press your sit bones to floor. And then breathe in. As you breathe, you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards your left foot, send your left thigh away from you. Inhale, release, and ease on up, and change the cross of your legs. Shoelace with your right foot over your left. Make any adjustments so that you feel this opening into hips. You don't want to feel this so much into your knee. Bring your left hand by left hip and then reach the hand away from you. Press down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your right arm down so the hand's on the floor and your foot is pressing against your forearm or your tricep. Press back into your right sit bone and then breathe, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, moving your chest towards your right foot. And breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you fold towards your right foot, ease your right thigh away from you. Feeling the sensations that are coming up for you now. And then breathe in deeply. Feed yourself with your breath. Press your right sit bone to the floor as you move your chest towards your right foot. Inhale, release. And ease all the way back up. And unwind the cross of your leg. Coming into your abdominal sequence now. So we'll do elbow to knee. And also do elbow to knee and then sit bone squeeze. So lie down on your back. Lie down on your back and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor. If your back is tweaky, you can have your feet, soles of your feet onto the floor. Otherwise, lift your feet up off the floor. The knees are aligned with hips. Heels are just below the knees and the toes are flexed to shift. From here, press your lower back to floor. And then breathe into the lower back, lifting your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. You exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Straighten your right leg straight forward, about 45 degrees angle. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, send your right leg forward. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Now relax your left hip and then send your left thigh forward. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now relax your right hip and then ease. Send the thigh forward away from your waist. Pull lower belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee. Reaching your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Bend your right leg forward. And feel that you're moving your right thigh right from your pelvic fold. Send the thigh forward. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Pull belly in. Reach your left elbow up and belly pulls in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Both elbows to your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Now feel for moving your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Reach your right elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Sit bone squeeze. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now use your right hand to squeeze your right sit bone towards the tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Lift your chest. Reach your left elbow up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, place your hands behind your head and hold the breath. Press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows to your right knee. Straighten left leg. Using your left hand to squeeze your left sit bone towards the tailbone. Send your left leg forward as you reach your right elbow up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, hands behind your head. Press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and both elbows to left knee. Straighten right leg. Use your right hand. You're squeezing your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Lift the chest. Reach your left elbow up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Place your hands behind your head. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale. Curl tailbone up. Both elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Place your left hand onto left sit bone. Now, as you squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone, stretch your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up and pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and as you breathe out, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. You're giving yourself a moment or two just to notice how your body feels as you're doing these poses, as you find that release. Grab hold of your block or your roll for your next pose. Next pose is abs with the roll. So the roll is placed between your thighs and you're reaching your legs straight up towards the ceiling. You can do this with the soles of your feet onto the floor, with your knees bent or the legs are straight. Can also move to the wall so that the back of the heels are against the wall, especially if your back is tweaking. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching your legs straight up and both elbows to left knee. Squeeze the roll, then send. Feel as if you're lengthening your thighs up against the roll as you reach your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to left knee. Now squeeze the roll. Now stretch up. Feel that you're reaching your little toes up, lengthening little toes away from the foot. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to left knee. Now squeeze the roll and then reach. Feel as if you're moving thigh bone away from pelvis as you stretch up. Stretch up with your big toe. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, elbows to right knee. Send your legs straight up. Now squeeze your sit bone to tailbone, stretching your legs up towards the sky. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your top rim of the sacrum to floor. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your left knee. Now send your legs straight up and squeeze the roll. Feel as if you're turning your thighs inwards as you squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Lengthen your legs up towards the sky. Pull them, lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Then hold the breath and press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee. And squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bones to tailbone. Now stand, stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. And move the roll out of your way. Grab hold of your block if you have a block in touching distance. Your next pose today is bridge. And do bridge with the block. In your bridge today, you're reaching down with your fingertips and brushing the heels, moving the heels back towards your sit bones, and arms are relaxed down by your side. If you don't have a block, you can do bridge. With a strap. So if you're using the strap, you'll be placing the strap around your ankle in this way, and then taking hold of the strap with both hands. So I'll demonstrate bridge with the strap for those who don't have a block. You'll be brushing your heels with your fingertips. Your arms are relaxed by your side and your shoulders away from your ears. You breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. The strap is around my right ankle. I ease my right foot back, and I'm holding the strap with both hands. I rise up, so I'm also supporting the weight of my body with my shoulders. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale as I lift up. You'll be working with one leg up in this pose. So you'll be stretching up, using the strap to give you more support. You're coming down, knees to chest, and then foot to the floor. Then do the other side. So if you don't have a block, can do this with the strap. Okay? So hands down by the side, brush your heels, relax your arms, and relax the shoulders away from your ears. Now, as you breathe in, expand your ribs and feel for moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending thighs and knees away from you. As you breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you push the floor away, lengthen your ankles away from your feet. Taking hold of your block or taking hold of your strap. And then breathe in deeply, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, so you tilt pelvis, lifting up, place the block under your sacrum. Now fill up with this breath, deep breath, moving belly away from pelvis, moving your chest towards your chin. And as you exhale, lift up, push the floor away as you lift. Don't allow yourself just to hang out on the block. So still using the strong muscles into your feet and lengthen belly away from pelvis. Press your right foot to floor, breathe in, lift your left foot up, draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left foot right out and up towards the sky. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach in, sending that left leg straight out and up. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend your left knee and draw your left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, bring your left foot across your right thigh. You can bring it into half lotus with the foot comes towards your right hip, or bring it into just reaching the foot just above the knee as you would for shoelace. And then breathe in deeply. Keep moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left thigh away from you. Both thighs are reaching away from you. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release your left foot. Draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot back down to floor. Anchor into left foot. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, draw the right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, stretching your right leg up towards the sky. If you're using the strap is now around your left ankle, and you're grabbing hold of the strap with both hands. Now breathe in deeply. As you breathe in, send in your right thigh out and up. And as you breathe out, stretch it up, feeling as if you're moving your right foot back towards your right shoulder. On the next breath, breathe in, bend your right knee and hook your right foot over your left thigh, just above the knee. You can bring the foot closer towards the hip, then go for that. And then breathe in deeply. Keep moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending your thighs away from hips. Last breath here, deep breath. Keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Release your right foot. Draw your right knee towards the chest. And then place your right foot back down to floor. Both feet to floor. And then breathe into lower back. Feel you're lengthening lower ribs away from the top of your block. Press your feet to floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, move the block. And then breathe in deeply, spreading your ribs. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilting pelvis as you lower all the way down towards the floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. Your next pose today is frog lifting through. So when you're frog lifting through, you lie down on your back and your feet are moving out towards the side. Tops of the thighs are by the hip crease and your knees are moving straight out. Heels are aligned with the knees and toes are flexed towards the shin. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. If your back is tweaky, then you can go to the wall and have the soles of your feet up against the wall. Or you can have the feet to the floor. From here, take a deep breath, and as you inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, and then send your thighs, knees out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you, and flex the toes to shins. Pull your belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. As you breathe in, Lower your pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, reaching your elbows up. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up. Now send. Feel as if you're sending your sit bones away from you. Send your thighs out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. Now as your belly pulls in, curl pubic bone to navel. As you lengthen your knees to the side, pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time lift your head, lift your chest, reaching your elbows up. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up. And then send. Sending your thighs and knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you come all the way back up. Come onto your knees for your next pose. The next pose today is bird wing. You're either standing onto your knees or you're sitting down onto your heels. Arms are reaching out to the side. Tuck your elbows in, spreading the fingers. Now take a deep breath. As you breathe in, draw your hands together. And as you breathe out, opening out, reaching your arms out to the side. And then breathe in, keeping the elbows tucking in, hands together. Chest lifts, exhale, and open up. Keep squeezing your side, the elbows to the side. Inhale. And then exhale, opening out. Two more. Inhale. Chest lifts, exhale. Squeeze your elbows in, shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale. And then release. So your next pose today is do dolphin. So do dolphin and also do dorsal fin. So in your dolphin, you're measuring up, your hands are onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your elbows are down under the shoulders, and then you're reaching the hands forward and spreading the fingers and the web of the hand. Neck and shoulders relax. From here, you're breathing deeply into upper back. You lift and spread your upper back, curling your toes under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor, pushing the floor away as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. As you breathe in, expand your ribs wide as you can towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, push back, taking your top ribs away from your shoulders. Relax your throat and relax your neck. Don't shake the neck, just relax it. And then breathe in deeply, lengthen your top ribs away from shoulders. Use your hands and forearms, exhale as you reach back. Send your sit bones back. Feel as if your sit bone squeezes towards your tailbone. As you breathe in, feel for moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send your bottom ribs back towards your thighs. Your belly's pulling in. One more breath here. You're expanding your ribs wide as you can towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, push back. Send your sit bones up. Reach the back of your thighs and back of the calves to that back wall. And reach your heels towards the floor. Inhale, release. Come all the way down and take a breath. Take a breath in embryo or look up so you can see where we're going next. For some of you, your next pose will be dorsal fin. For some of you, your next pose will be dolphin, working with one leg up. If you're working into dorsal fin, your measurements, so you're pretty much measuring up in the same, hands are down, and you're reaching your hands forward. The dolphin, and then neck and shoulders relaxed. I'm bringing my left hand back by my left knee. Knee, elbow and wrist are aligned. So you're coming up into dolphin flash breath. From here, you're breathing in, lifting, spreading the back toes under. Exhale, lifting knees off the floor and moving chest back to thighs and knees. Just checking that elbow and wrist are aligned. From here, if you're working into dorsal fin, you're reaching, I'm reaching my right leg up, bending the knee and sending it back. That might be your pose today. If you can go further, you're reaching your left arm up, reach it back, taking hold of the ankle or the foot, and then sending your thigh and knee back away from you. So this is your dorsal fin. 3 breaths here. Foot comes down, knees come down, hands come down, and change and do the other side. So you're either doing dolphin, hands flat or hands clasped, coming up, pushing back, one leg up, 3 to 5 breaths on one side, foot comes down, other leg goes up, 3 to 5 breaths on the other side, or you're working with dorsal fin. So measure up and we'll come straight into the pose. Hands down, reach them forward. Neck, shoulders relaxed. If you're working with dorsal fin, then keep the left hand reaching forward, bring your right hand back towards your right knee. Check elbow and wrist are aligned. Everyone, take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread your back and curl your toes under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reach back. Feel your sit bones as you reach back. Now breathe in deeply and spread the breath across your whole of your back. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you reach back. Everyone, if you're working with one leg up, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. Keep sending your left thigh away from you if you're in dolphin. If you are in dorsal fin, bend your left knee, draw the left heel towards the glute. Lift your right arm up, reach your right arm back, and take hold of the foot or the ankle. And then everyone breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, keep sending that left thigh back and away from you. If you're in dorsal fin, the heel is coming towards you and your thigh and knee reaches away from you. Last breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep sending your left thigh back. If you're in dorsal fin, place your hands to the floor, coming down and switch. If you're in dolphin, one leg up, anchor into left leg, lift your right leg up and reach it back. Dorsal fin set up for coming up. Your left hand is by your left thigh and knee. Inhale, exhale, lift up, and then reach back. Keep the elbow tucked in. Your left elbow is tucking in. Anchor in dorsal fin, anchor into your left leg, breathe in, lift your right leg up, and then reach it back. Bend your right knee, reach your left arm up, take hold of the ankle or the foot. Everyone anchor, keep anchoring into that left leg, and as you breathe in, send your right leg back. And as you breathe out, feel as if your left foot heel presses the floor. Keeping the neck relaxed. And as you breathe in, feel you're sending your right thigh away from you. And as you breathe out, keep sending that thigh back. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your right foot back onto the floor. And bend the knees and come all the way down. And then come onto the front of your mat, setting you up for the sequence, moving straight into songs. Standing at the front of your mat, stand with the hands together, feet together, or feet slightly apart. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. As you inhale, reach your arms straight out and up towards the sky. Telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step in your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Press into your left shin as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands are down and step your right leg back for plank. And reaching back into heels. From here, bend the knees, keeping the elbows tucked in. Exhale as you lower down, keep the elbows in. Lengthen your legs back. Cobra. As you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Shoulders down, legs lengthens back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe in, toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Inhale, step in your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away with your right shin as you stretch your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg back, bending your right knee and sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step back with your left foot for plank. And reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping your elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Go down, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands down and step your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, feet presses down, arms reach up. Feel your length in your side ribs as you reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg back. Bend your left knee. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Feel for pressing that right foot to the floor and moving belly away from right thigh. And exhale, hands down, step in your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping your elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra, moving chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, hands over the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel that lengthening through the spine as you reach back. Lunge, inhale, step in your left foot forward between the hands, your right knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step in your right foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Press your feet to the floor as you breathe in, arms reach up. Lift your back ribs and lift your chest as you reach your arms up. Feel that secure anchoring of feet to floor and exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, right leg steps back, bend the right knee, and you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step in the left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down and press it straight back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in, your right leg forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor, pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Shoulders are soft away from your ear. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from your thighs and knees. Flatten your hands to the floor. And as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Keeping the elbows tucked in, lower down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest down, ribs forward, lengthen legs back, keep elbows tucked in. And as you breathe out, lower down and press straight back into downward facing dog. Lunge with your back toes curled under. So as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Keeping your right knee off the floor, reach back into your right heel. And then come up, easing your left thigh forward. Keep stretching back into that right heel. You're going further, stretching your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend that front knee and then send your right heel straight back. And as you breathe in, lengthening up, feel as if you're lengthening your right side ribs away from the top of your right thigh. Press your left foot to the floor as you're reaching your arms out and up. On the next breath, lift your sternum as if you're lifting chest right to chin. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel as you reach back into that right heel. Inhale, release. Bringing your hands down onto the floor and place your right knee down to the floor. Ease your left foot back slightly, about 3 inches, creating a right angle, front leg and back. Twisting lunge. Placing your left hand onto the left thigh, breathing, stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, bringing your right elbow over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. Press down into your right shin, and then breathe in, telescoping the ribs up, away from pelvis. And as you exhale, twist away from your left thigh. As you breathe, breathe into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, opening out towards the left, slide your left shoulder away from left hip. Now take in what is the best dosage for you. So breathe in and fill yourself with this breath. And as you breathe out, softening your right shoulder away from right hip. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is pigeon. So you're reaching your right leg straight back and your left foot is coming across towards your the right edge of the mat. If you feel this into knees, you're sitting down onto your left sit bone and folding diagonally over the foot. Otherwise, straighten your right leg. Right leg reaches straight back. Hands are under the shoulders. As you bear down into pelvis, breathe in and lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding forward over your left shin. Coming all the way down if you can. Now reach back into your right big toe. And then as you breathe in, lengthen everything away from that right big toe. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, send your left thigh forward, reach back to the edge of your right foot. And breathe in deeply, feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back towards your right heel. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot and step back into plank. Step back into downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. You're reaching back now into your left heel, and your hands are now onto your right thigh, traction in your thigh forward. Or if you're going further today, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Feel as if your sit bones are reaching back towards that left heel. Breathe in, traction back into that left leg, and then glide your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, feel as if you're sending your right thigh forward. Deep breath, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, sending that left heel back. Inhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and place your left knee to the floor. Ease your right foot back slightly. You have a right angle front leg and back. Twisting lunge. As you breathe in, stretching your left arm is up, open left side ribs. And as you breathe out, left elbow is over the right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. As you breathe in, lengthen, feel your side ribs lengthening on your left side. Press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right. Now breathe in and keep moving your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send your right sit bone back. Now breathe into back and spread the breath through your back. And as you breathe out, anchor into your right foot and twist away from your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down under the shoulders for pigeon. Easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. If your knees are feeling this, sit down onto your right sit bones, tuck the heel towards the groin and fold diagonally over your right shin. Otherwise, straighten your left leg. Left leg reaches straight back. Hands are under the shoulders. As you breathe down into pelvis, breathe in and lengthen. You're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fall straight forward. As you breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, stretch your left leg back. Stretch it straight back into the left big toe. As you breathe in, keep moving your belly, move your diaphragm and chest forward. And exhale, as you fold forward, let your shoulders soften away from you. Inhale, release. Put your hands under the shoulders and curl your toes of your left foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then come to stand. So your next pose is you'll be using the wall for this pose. Your pose is called, this pose is flash against the wall, both feet against the wall, or downward facing dog against the wall. So you have options with this. And I'll demonstrate the pose so that you have an idea of where you're going with this. So if you're doing flash on the wall, you're setting up this pretty much as you've done for flash prep. So your feet are starting up against the wall here. Your hands, biceps, and then you reach your hands forward and down. In this instance, I'm bringing my left hand back towards my left knee. Actually, I'll do it the other side so you can see. So my elbows tucked in, elbow and wrist are aligned. Neck and shoulders relaxed. So flash on the wall. As you breathe in, you're lifting, you're spreading the ribs, you spread the upper back. As you exhale, you lift your knees off the floor and you're in flash prep. Flash on the wall, you step in one foot up, then you step the other foot up. You stay here for about 3 breaths, keeping the elbows tucked in, keep moving chest to the wall. Once you've done your 3 breaths, you're coming back down and then change for the other side. So that is your flash against the wall. You're not doing flash against the wall. Your alternative pose is dolphin against the wall. Dolphin against the wall, your hands are measuring up, elbows down, hands reach forward. You can clasp the hands. You're coming up into dolphin. You stay here,
Can step one, both feet onto the wall, and push the wall away, moving chest back towards the wall. Can stay here for up to 6, maybe 8 breaths. If you want to go further, you can work one leg up, keeping belly pulling in, keep moving chest to the wall, working with 3 to 4 breaths on one side, foot comes down, other foot goes up, 3 to 4 breaths on that side. So those are your options, either dolphin, 3 stages with dolphin, or flash breath. Coming into the pose that works best for you today. Keep feeling that you're energizing your body with your breath. No straining. Try to take as much tension out of your body as you can. Keep tucking your elbow in if you're in flash breath. Deep breath. Belly pulls in. You're moving chest towards the wall. Keep the neck relaxed. When you're in flash breath, once you've done your count, come down and change. If you're in dolphin, just change when you are ready. Deep breath, filling up with the breath. And keep moving chest towards the wall, whatever pose you're in, keeping the neck relaxed. Keep taking the weight away from your shoulders. And when you're all done, step into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog on the floor. From downward facing dog, warrior, twisting warrior. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Left foot is by your left hand. Bring your left hand onto left hip and bring your right arm over your left thigh. Make a fist with your right hand. Place your left hand on top. Now breathe in and lengthen, stretch. Feel your lengthening away from your right leg. And as you press your left foot to the floor, twist to the left. Breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the left, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. Now, without forcing, fill yourself up with this breath. And as you breathe out, both shoulders stop away from your ears. Reach back into the edge of your right foot. One more breath here. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, bring both shoulders down, but your chest is opening up. For those who are going further in this pose, interlock, sliding your left arm around by your right hip. Right arm slides under your left thigh and bind the hands. Or if you have strap, then bind the hands with strap. Or grab hold of your left hip or clothing with your right hand. Left hand grabs hold of your right hip. Press it back into your right leg. And then breathe in, lengthen, feel your ribs opening wide as you can. You're lengthening your ribs away from right hip. And as you press your left foot to the floor, rolling your chest open towards the sky. Your neck is relaxed. And then breathe into lower back. You're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening to the left. You can place your right knee to the floor. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor, hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose today is pigeon, twisting pigeon towards your left thigh. So ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. Straighten your right leg. So the right leg reaches straight down. Your left hand by left hip and then reach the hand away from that hip, 12, maybe 15 inches away from you. You're creating a sickling, a half moon shape on the right side of your body. So as you reach back, lengthen your right leg back, and then breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, folding over your left thigh. Now activate your feet, spreading the toes. Your right hip wants to come up. You're pressing it back down. And as you press your right hip back to the floor, breathe in, balloon the breath into the right side ribs. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're reaching your right arm. So you feel this opening right up into your right armpit. Now breathe in and lengthen the side ribs away from your left hip. Bend your right leg back as you fold over your left thigh. Your feet are active. As you breathe in, keep moving your belly forward away from pelvis. As you send your right leg back, draw your right hip closer towards the floor. Then release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Send your right heel back. Lift your right knee off the floor. And then step your left leg back, plank. Pull belly in, lower down. Keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, toes under. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Twisting warrior. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Bring your right hand onto the right thigh. Inhale, left arm stretches up. And as you breathe out, left elbows over your right thigh and knee. Make a fist with your left hand. Right hand is on top. Reach back into your left leg as you breathe in and lengthen, using the push back of your left leg to stretch out of your left side. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right. And breathe in deeply, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right a little more. On the next breath, feel as if you're drawing your chest through the arms. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Interlock, slide your left arm over your right thigh. Right arm is around the back, bind the hands under your thigh or belly. Or use a strap to bind. Or left arm is taking hold of your right hip or clothing, and right hand takes hold of the left hip or clothing. And then strong legs, press your feet to floor, and then breathe in, lengthening. You're lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. As you send your left leg back, your opening, feel this opens right down into psoas. And then breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right thigh. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. Your right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Straighten that leg as much as you can. Bring your right hand by right hip and then stretch the hand away from that hip. So when you're coming into this pose, you're opening the side ribs. So lengthen back, stretch back into your left leg and lengthen for the left side of body. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards your right thigh. Both feet are active. That's it. Keep stretching your left leg back and feel the muscles are opening up. You're lengthening away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, folding over or towards your right thigh. Your feet, they're active. Balloon the breath into the left side ribs, right up and towards your armpits. And as you fold towards your right, send your left sit bone back to floor. Inhale, release. Bring your hands back under the shoulders and step your Right leg back for downward facing dog. And feel for pushing floor away in your downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees and hop your legs between the hands and coming down for, I'll show you where you're going next. So your next pose today is Bakasana. So it's like crow. Bakasana is crow or Bakasana is a shorter version of crow or crow. Crow, you have your knees are into your armpits. Here, Bakasana, your elbows are tucked in, so the knees are coming up this way. So that's where you're going here. Your hands, yes, hands under the shoulders, you're coming up, 1 foot, 2 feet, lift up and hold. You're using your abdominal muscles. You're sucking everything in and up as you push back. So your hands come down, hands together, tuck your elbows in, squeeze your thighs onto your elbows. You can also have a block, so you can come up onto the block. So from here, tuck your elbows down, squeeze your thighs onto elbows, then squeeze your thighs onto triceps, and at the same time open up. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, lengthening your ribs up away from waist. As you breathe out, come up onto tiptoes and then fold forward, lifting 1 foot away from the floor, lifting the other foot away from the floor. And then hold that for about 5 breaths if you can. If you're not quite there today, then you're using the block, and as one, you place like one knee into your armpit, and then coming up, lifting 1 foot off the block, placing it back down, and then keep swapping until you're confident to have both feet off the block. Belly's pulling in, and your neck is relaxed. So that's where you're going with that. If you want to go further in that pose, you can do turn signal. You're doing turn signal from Bakasana, you're here. And then you're bringing your right foot towards your chest and sending your left leg out towards the side. A bit slippy. So I do turn signals there, a bit slippy. So do Bakasana. Usually good idea to have a little bit of extra cushioning or a towel just to help from slipping off your own thighs and knees. Press back into downward facing dog once you've done. Meeting in downward facing dog. Okay. From downward facing dog, extended twisting warrior. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Left foot is by your right hand. Bring your right hand over the outside of your left foot. And then place your left hand onto your left thigh or hip. Press back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on the right side. And as you press your left foot to the floor, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Now breathe in and move your belly forward away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, roll the chest open as you stretch your left arm to sky. Deep breath, breathing into lower back and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. Then inhale, release. Hands are down either side of your front foot. is your left foot slightly more center of the mat, and then bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot for triangle, twisting triangle. As you breathe in, lengthen through the right side of the body. Straighten your left leg as you stretch your left arm to stand. Deep breath, lengthening, keep stretching your ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right arm down, stretch your left arm up. And then release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is vertical splits. So the hands are down onto the floor. As you breathe in, glide your body forward, lift your right leg up, and then stretch it straight back. If you can, you're reaching your leg up towards the sky. Keeping the hands to the floor, and as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, sending your right leg to the sky. If that's not you today, place your left knee to the floor, so right knee to the floor, and stay in lunge, deep lunge. So deep breath, inhale, keep sending, pressing down into that left leg, lengthening belly away from the left thigh. And as you breathe out, sending your right leg up, or you're in a deep lunge. Then release, step hands to the floor, step your right leg back down, and then step your left leg back to plank. Everyone in plank. Pull your belly in, exhale as you lower down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest down, ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Shoulders away from ears. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe in, toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, extended twisting warrior. Breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand. Place your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. Place your right hand onto sacrum. Lengthen back into your left leg as you breathe in, lengthen through the left side of the body. And as you breathe out, opening up to the right arm is reaching to the sky. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in, gliding belly up and away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're opening out towards the right. Deep breath, inhale, breathing into belly, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open to right a little bit more. Then release, hands down either side of your front foot. Readjust your front foot so your front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Triangle is your next pose. Twisting triangles. So your left hand is down on the outside of your right foot, either on the floor, the ankle, or shin. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reach back into your left leg. Try to straighten your right leg. And then breathe. Lengthen belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, send your right sit bones back as you reach your left fingertips to the right fingertips to the sky. One more breath in, deep breath. And release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Your next pose is vertical splits or a deep lunge. Hands down either side of your front foot. Stand on your right leg, and as you breathe in, lift your left leg up, and you're reaching it straight out, reaching up towards the sky. As you breathe in, lengthen your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine, you're bringing your forehead down towards your right shin, and your left leg is reaching towards the sky. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, coming deeper into the pose. And then release. Hands to the floor, step your left leg back, and then come all the way down to the floor for your next pose. So your next pose is a handstand for those who want to go into a handstand, or it is either handstand or downward facing dog against the wall, or downward facing dog on the floor. This pose is called handstand star chakra. So I'll demonstrate the pose and then you can have a go. In your star chakra, you're basically starting. I'm about three feet away from the wall. Hands are coming down onto the floor. From here, you get the sensation of just sucking everything up. So when you're coming into your handstands, you're really pulling everything back. So you feel the sensation of sucking in and moving your chest back towards the wall. Here. And you're stepping up. So this is your star chakra pose. Like Egyptian legs. You're moving out in that way. So you do that once, you switch the legs in the air. You can't come down. You can't put the foot onto the wall as you switch, but you're switching. Five breaths one side, 5 breaths the other side, or as many breaths as you can. Alternatively, you can do downward facing dog against the wall with one leg up, one side, 3 to 5 breaths, one side, 3 to 5 breaths on the other side. And then once you're done, come into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. So you step your left foot forward, place your right knee to the floor, twist for lunge. Right knee to the floor. Bring your right hand forward about 10 inches ahead of the right shoulder. Use your left arm to traction your thumb. As you breathe in, gliding your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest closer towards the inside of your left leg. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, squeeze your left thigh towards the chest. One more breath in, a deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Then inhale, release. Pigeon is your next move. So bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then reach your left hand is down flat onto the floor. Reach your right arm back, take hold, bend the right knee, take hold of the ankle or the foot. The pigeon, H to B. As you breathe in, you're lengthening your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bringing your heel with you but sending your right thigh back. And then deep breath, keep lengthening belly, diaphragm, chest forward. And as you breathe out, as you come a little deeper, keep sending your right thigh back. Heels in, but you're sending your right thigh away from you. Taking 2 more breaths here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, that thigh lengthens back. 1 more breath here. And exhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step back for downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away in your downward dog. On the side, as you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge. Place your left knee to the floor. Bring your left hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the left shoulder. Lounge lunge. Right hand tractions your right thigh away. As you anchor into your left leg, breathe in and lengthening the ribs forward on your right left side. And as you breathe out, you're arcing your chest towards the inside of your right leg. Your right foot presses to the floor, and then breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your chest closer to the inside of that right leg. Deep breath, breathe into lower back. Keep the feeling for lengthening ribs away from sacrum. You're pressing your left leg back. And as you breathe out, chest towards your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands back so the hands are on the shoulders. Pigeon, forward bend. So pigeon H to B in and forward bend. So your right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Your right hand is centered to the floor. Left arm reaches back. You bend your left knee, take hold of the ankle or the foot. And as you breathe down into pelvis, breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward, drawing your left heel with you. Keep sending your left thigh away from you. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, let that heel come in, but keep sending that thigh back. Taking 2 more breaths here, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Now taking the dosage that is right for you, deep breaths. And exhale as you take it deep. Then release. Let go of your foot. Hands onto the shoulders. Step back into downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Tuck your elbows like your forearms are tucking onto your jawbones for neck traction. As you press your feet to floor, breathe in and feel for moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're reaching your elbows to floor. Keep pulling the belly in to protect your back. Anchor feet to floor, and then breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. 1 more breath here, deep breath. Keep stretching belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, belly's in as you take it a little deep. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Bend the knees and come all the way down. Straighten your legs forward. Shin bound spinal twist. So if you have a strap, you're placing your left leg onto your right thigh by your hip crease. If you have a strap, the strap is around your left ankle, and then bring the strap around towards your left hip. Your right hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap by your left hip. Your left arm is reaching up on the inhale. And as you breathe out, your left arm reaches down on the outside of your right leg. Pressing down into your left sit bones, breathe in, you're stretching out of your left side. And as your left arm glides forward, you're leaning back towards your right shoulder. And then breathe in and lift your sternum towards your chin. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're twisting away from your right thigh. And breathe. Keep lifting belly, lifting diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, you're leaning back towards your right shoulder. One more breath. Keep lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, opening towards the right. And release. Unwind and change the cross of your legs. Left leg is reaching straight forward. Your right foot is tucked onto the hip, by the hip crease. Placing the strap around your right ankle or foot. The strap then slides by the inside and then comes towards your right hip. Your left hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap by right hip. Pressing down into sit bones, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring the right arm down on the outside of your left thigh. As you inhale, stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back away from your ear. Now feel this breathing, lifting your belly away from the pelvis. And as you breathe out, lean back towards your left shoulder. As you breathe in, lift your sternum towards your chin. And exhale, opening your heart as you move your shoulders away from each other. Last breath in. Breathe in and stretch your right side ribs up away from right hip. And as you breathe out, lean back towards your left shoulder. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Lying down on your back for happy baby. So lie down on your back. Bend the knees and lift your feet up off the floor and straighten the legs up towards the sky. Bend the knees again. Reach your hands up. First two fingers slide between your big toe and your second toe. Your heels are reaching to the ceiling. Your lower back is pressing to the floor. Now breathe in deeply into lower back and spread the back to the floor. Exhale. Pull your belly in. Knees down towards the armpits, heels towards the sky. Feel as if you're hollowing your belly out. And again, deep breath. And exhale. Pull your belly in. You're drawing your knees down to armpits, heels to the sky, and feeling this opening into lower back, into sleep. Last breath in this, deep breath. And exhale. And then release. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. And then lengthen your legs away from you. If your back feels streaky, you can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor. or bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. Arms are relaxed down. If you've lengthened your legs forward, bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat. And let your body just relax in your final pose into Shavasana. Shoulders down away from your ears. Relax the back of your skull. And relax your forehead. Relax your jaw, so this is a good moment to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side, helping to release down into your masseter muscles, into jaw bones, and down into your neck, the scales muscles. Let your forehead relax and let your eyes relax. And soften your shoulders, letting go of your upper back. Relax your mid back and lower back. Relax your belly. And relax your thighs. Let your calves be soft and relax your shins and ankles and feet. Relax your toes. Relax your arms, triceps and biceps. Let them relax, and then relax your forearms. Relax your wrists, your hands and fingers. And relax your heart and relax your mind. And for a moment or two, just feel the safety of where you are right now, in a space, a safe space. Feel what that's like. Feel for drawing that kind of energy into your body. You're lying down in a space in which you feel safe. Allow yourself to take from this space what you need. And allow that kind of energy to move through the whole of your body. And if you find it difficult to be at ease in the space, in your space, your own safe space, then explore that. Explore what keeps you feeling levels perhaps of discomfort. What is it about being in a space that does not allow you to settle? What is it that you're feeling in this space?
Make it part of your process to try to find some time for you each day, maybe minutes, maybe an hour. Just find the time to take some time for yourself to refresh, to replenish, some time to nurture yourself as we live in these very uncertain and troubled times. Taking some time for you and not neglecting the good that you can do when you reach out for others. When you reach out for others, reach out for yourself. Bring your hands onto your heart. And as you breathe in, feel the energy that is moving through there, through your heart. And then feel how your heart feels when you give it your attention. As you breathe into your heart, use the breath to help to just open this area up. And soften your belly and exhale. Feel as if you're unburdening your heart. And then bend your knees so the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Flatten your right hand onto the floor. Breathe in. Roll into your left side. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you're coming up. Using your left hand to support your head and neck as you come up into the seated position. You sit tall. Bring your hands together with the thumbs lightly touching your sternum. And then notice how your body feels. Close your eyes and notice how your body feels. And take this time to acknowledge what you have, the security of what you have. And notice also and be aware also of how fleeting these times are. So just feel yourself grounding. You're grounding down into your sit bones. You're drawing this energy in, and draw energy in from this group. And know that you're not alone. Congratulate yourself for your practice and thank all of you for showing up and for being here to support each other. Thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. As we finish together, we breathe together, deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.